Hello, I'm coming to you today with a quick word from the book of Second Chronicles and chapter 20. And it's the scriptures behind this word will be from verse 30 through 37. So this word is the background is talking about King Jehoshaphat. And King Jehoshaphat was the king that uh, had the great army came against him. The Moabs and the Ammonites came against him, and him and all of Judah set their face to the Lord, to God. And when they prayed to him, because they had mercy on these same people that was coming out against them. These same people that was coming up with the battle against them, the Most High had told them, when they had the chance not to mess with these people, to let them make it. And then now these same people that they had let make it was coming against them. These same people that they had mercy on was now coming back to attack them, wanted to take them out. So, and they were a great number of people. So they said Jehoshaphat and Judah set their face to the Most High and prayed. And when they did, the Spirit of the Lord came upon a certain prophet of God, and he spoke the words that in this battle you won't have to fight. He said, "Don't be afraid or dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's." So Jehoshaphat was the king, and he got these great words from the Most High. And it goes on to say that, and they saw. That morning they went down against their enemies, and God fought for them. And not one of the enemies made it. They all died. He took care of every problem. And so it says, the scriptures that I'm getting to in verse 30. So the realm of Jehoshaphat was quiet, for his God gave him rest round about. God had gave him rest from his enemies. He was doing all right by himself. And this man had a heart for God. Okay, so verse 31, and Jehoshaphat reigned over Judah. He was 35 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. And his mother name was Azubah, the daughter of Shili. 32, and he walked in the way of Asa his father, and departed not from it, doing that which was right in the sight of the Lord. 33, howbeit the high places were not taken away, for as yet the people had not prepared their hearts unto the God of their father. 34, now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat, first and last, behold, they are written in the book of Jehu, the son of Hanani, who is mentioned in the book of the kings of Israel. 35, and after this did Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, join himself with Ahaziah, king of Israel, who did very wickedly. And he joined himself with him to make ships to go to Tarshish. And they made the ships in Ezion-Geber. I'm sorry. Then Eleazar, the son of Dodavah, and Marisha prophesied against Jehoshaphat, saying, because thou hast joined thyself with Hazael, the Lord has broken thy works, and the ships were broken, that they were not able to go to Tarshish. So the word today is, be careful. Take heed that you don't join yourself to the wicked one. Because if you do, you risk jeopardizing all the work of your hand. You risk having the works of your hands destroyed. See, God not going to bless no mess. And it says in his word, how can two walk together except they be agreed? Here you had a king that was doing right in the sight of the Most High. And God had blessed him. This man had seen the work of God's hand. He saw he knew God was with him. And he saw God fight for him with his very own eyes. He saw God come to his defense. He knew how to call on him. And he was favored of God because his peace, God gave him peace round about him. It say when your ways please God, he make all your enemies be at peace with you. And so we know that his ways please God because in verse 30 it says, and God gave him rest round about. He had did just that. He had fulfilled his word to Jehoshaphat. The problem was that the hearts of the people were not prepared unto the God of their fathers. It's just certain things that you can't do when your heart is prepared. There's certain people that you can't connect with when your heart is prepared. Even though you might not see it as a bad thing, it's certain things you can't do because with the Most High, there's an order. His ways are not our ways. So what you think might not be what he think. What you think doesn't trump what he thinks. Because he knows the end from the beginning. So where you trying to figure stuff out, he already done figured it out. He already know if it's going to be a blessing or some mess. He already know if that person ain't got your best interest at heart. He already know if you making a league unawares to you with a future enemy. And it's in the word that darkness and light, how can they walk together except they be agreed? One gonna draw the other. That's the word. The stronger gonna draw the weaker. And so King Jehoshaphat had joined himself to this wicked king. He wanted to come into a business contract. He wanted to come into a work relationship. He wanted to build with somebody who walked wickedly, with somebody who did not fear the Most High, with somebody who was not a divine connection. This king did, the scriptures say, very wickedly. This was an evil man, an evil king. One of them cutthroats that they don't care how they get to the top. Long as they get there. They'll get it by any means necessary. They don't care who they got to hurt. And the man of God, the king, with the favor of God and the peace of God around him, had joined with this man to build. And when God seen this, he said, no. No way. God is not going to bless no mess. How could he bless that? How can he bless the works of darkness? He could have blessed Jehoshaphat, but Jehoshaphat had joined or connected with the wicked king. So if he would have blessed Jehoshaphat, the wicked king would have been blessed too. But that's not the way that life works. That's not the divine order of things. Because it is written in the word that you reap what you sow. He can't bless no mess. And so he'll tear it down before he let it be built up. And you know, some of us we can look at it as a blessing in disguise. Because you're doing something that is not in the will of God. Jehoshaphat had got out the will of God by doing that. And another thing that stood out to me, I don't know what it was about this place, Tarshish. Because they all wanted to go there for some reason. They all wanted to have, a few of them that wanted to have something to do with Tarshish. Remember Jonah? He was supposed to go to Nineveh. God had told him to go to Nineveh. And Jonah was like, in himself, I ain't going to Nineveh. I'm going to Tarshish. I'm going the other way. And here we have Jehoshaphat, who was in the good graces of the Most High, walking with the Lord. And then he joined himself to somebody and was trying to send ships to Tarshish. They wanted to make ships to go to Tarshish. They wanted to go there too. But the Most High destroyed the works of the hand. The ships was beat up. They put the ships in the water, and the storms came and beat them ships up. Them ships got wrecked, broken in two. That water got to moving and raging so that it busted them on them rocks. It didn't make it. It seems like Tarshish draws you away from God. Tarshish is in the opposite of direction. In the opposite direction of the Most High. Something about Tarshish is not in the best interest for God's people. But I'm saying this to you, King and Queen, to Take inventory of your life. Who are you trying to build with? Who are you connecting to? Who are you trying to build with and connected to, and you looking to God to bless it? Because take heed and warning from King Jehoshaphat that if the person you connected to is wicked, evil, does not walk with the Most High, He's not going to bless that mess. And if you want to be blessed, continue to be blessed, you better not join with them. It's best you let them go. This warning come before destruction. God is not going to bless no mess. So take heed and be careful, King. Take heed and be careful, Queen, who you join to, who you trying to build with. Lest the Most High destroy the works of your hands. Okay, so that is the word for today. I pray that you are blessed and that the works of your hands are blessed. Y'all blessed. Till next time, shalom.